Welcome back. This is the moment I've been waiting for. And yes, I said that exactly right. This is the moment I've been waiting for because everything that I've created up till this point was about seeing who I was, realizing that it wasn't quite who I am. And now is where you get to see the deeper inside of me as I'm living, as I'm becoming, and it is exciting. So let me paint a quick picture for you. I was here, I was recording, I was in my groove, but I had made an appointment to donate blood. Now, donating blood is something that I do because one, we all have blood, and at some point we might need blood. So, you give to the world, and when you need it, the world gives back to you. Plus, at my company where I worked for such a long time, we were encouraged to log volunteer hours, and I always donated blood and logged those hours as some of my volunteer time. So you know that you're living this moment with me because I still have my name tag on. I haven't taken off the red tape. All the proof is there. Amy donated blood today. But here's the thing that I want you to understand. I picked that donation location for a specific reason. That location is directly across the street from a Dairy Queen. Yes, that's correct, a Dairy Queen. And if you know me, or as you get to know me, you will know that food is my love language, that I don't have a sweet tooth, I have all sweet teeth, and ice cream is my kryptonite. So I made this appointment to go donate blood, and I already had decided that I was going to treat myself to a blizzard afterwards because I did a good thing today and I deserve to treat myself. And that was the plan. I drove into the parking lot. I wandered around like a lost puppy trying to figure out where to go for the blood donation. And I went through all the motions, things that I've done many times. I'm literally up to gallons of blood donated. But this time was different. As I'm laying there on the table, I'm thinking about the next episode that I'm going to record, the one that really gives you the insight into who I am and these weird inner workings in my brain and like the humanity behind it all. And as I'm rolling that foam ball and my blood, a whole pint of it is just flowing out of my body, the ideas and the thoughts and the language and the script and everything is flowing out of my brain. So my donation only took 5 minutes and 20 seconds from prick to done. And that's pretty impressive. I used to be someone that it would take at least twice that long. But now I'm in a groove. The needle was in the right part. I've got my creative flow, I've got my blood flow, and I was excited. So when they said, "Thanks, Amy, you're done. We appreciate you donating. Have a nice day," I walked out of that church. And as I started walking back to my car, I realized I'm so excited to go home and pick up where I left off, to pick up this conversation about becoming and growing and being true to who I am, that I literally drove past the Dairy Queen, made a conscious choice to not get the ice cream, which is unfathomable because I love ice cream. I'm on a first name basis with the people who own the creamery in town. Like, I have a whole folder on my phone dedicated to pictures of my ice cream. I drove past Dairy Queen. Okay, so this might not be as groundbreaking for you as it is for me, but I just kind of need to set the stage a little bit so that I can launch into this story and have you really kind of see who I am, the Amy under the Amy, if you will. So I didn't know that I was going to become someone who falls in love with diamond art. And if you don't know what diamond art is, it's basically paint by numbers, where you take these teeny tiny plastic drills. They're called drills, but they look like little multifaceted, diamonds. They sparkle. And you lovingly place them one by one onto the canvas. Thousands of little diamonds until the picture is complete. Now, I'm going to reveal something to you because it's hilarious if I'm being honest. So while I talk, you're going to see every diamond art I've ever completed, one every 6 seconds for 17 minutes of proof that I didn't do something halfway. So here we go. Here's the story. During the COVID pandemic, we found ourselves trapped in our houses. As if that wasn't bad enough, I'm in Michigan and it was winter and I was trapped in my house and it was probably snowing and I was probably sad. And I don't mean traditional sad, I mean seasonal affective disorder, which is a very real thing. And I needed something. So as I'm doom scrolling, probably Facebook, an ad pops up for diamond art. And watching the video of just this hand putting the little pieces one at a time, I thought, I could do that. And my initial thought was, I'm not artistic, I'm not creative, but this is easy. It's literally paint by numbers. Like, how do you go wrong? So I bought one. And it was the first one that you saw of the penguins with the watermelon piece falling out. And I chose that one because my husband loves penguins. And I thought to myself, let me start here. If I finish it and I love it, I've got a nice gift for my husband. If I finish it and I don't love it, I've got a nice gift for my husband. And if I don't finish it, well, that just becomes one more thing in the closet of things that I started but didn't finish. But as you can see, as I'm narrating this story, I have finished things, over 170 things. Wait a minute, let's do the math. And because math is something that you learn and then you start using a calculator and completely forget how to do it, bear with me here. So if I've done approximately 170 diamond arts of varying sizes, varying themes. Some I've given away, some I've kept, some I've hung up in my house. That means that on an average year, I started this in January 2022. On an average year, I've completed anywhere between 30 and 50 diamond arts a year. Thousands of little drills, one at a time. Boop, 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 boop. And so many people, when I tell them that I do it and I'm showing them pictures, they're like, oh, I would never have the patience for that. But it didn't take patience for me. It actually was something that I needed to help quiet all the noise in my brain, to just kind of shut off for a minute and become engrossed in my creativity. But I didn't realize that that's what was happening at the time. It's what I'm realizing literally as I'm talking to you right now. So I started doing diamond art, and my go-to was after work, after dinner, we put on Community for the 600th time, and I do my diamonds while I can visualize the entire episode in my head, and I'm literally narrating along with the characters because I've seen it so many times. And that was kind of the backdrop to my creations. Now, you say, oh, 170, that's impressive. But here's the funny part. I was raised as a person who needs to be frugal, right? So I was brought up in the context of, we don't waste. We buy things on sale. You don't spend money you don't have, all those kinds of philosophies, which I'm so thankful for, because as an adult, I am financially responsible. I know how to write a check, even though I only really write a check because of my water bill that I get quarterly. And that's just because I live in now a small town below the thumb of Michigan, and they don't have like an online portal. So I have to write a check. So I'm raised in this kind of mentality of being frugal. And this is where I have a love-hate relationship with Amazon, because Amazon has this way of taking everything that you've looked at, putting together an algorithm, and constantly showing things to me that are on sale. Now, I didn't say that I need any of these things. I just said they were on sale. So one part of my brain that said, keep an eye out for a good deal, get things when they're on sale, is instantly sucked in. Level 7 susceptible. Amazon is just sitting there saying, look at this sucker. Let me just show her this deal and that deal. She'll add it to her cart. She'll add more stuff that she doesn't really need just so she can get it between 5 and 10 p.m. True story. So I'm in a paradox where I'm buying things because they're on sale. Things I've literally said in my brain, oh my gosh, this is the lowest price in 30 days. I have to grab it now. Oh my gosh, this diamond art is $5. That's a steal. Let me get it now. On the other hand, the part of me that, don't buy things you don't need was kind of shoved to the side, because in my mind, I was rationalizing, I'm going to need these things. I like doing this. I like creating these and giving them as gifts and hanging them in my house and having basically a coffee table portfolio book that people can flip through when they come over. And the dopamine rush that I get when I get a good deal, the excitement that I get when the Amazon person comes and the dogs start going crazy and I know that I'm getting a delivery, and you rip open the package like it's Christmas morning, except with Amazon, almost every morning can feel like Christmas morning. So I didn't realize it, but I was slowly accumulating all these diamond arts because there might be someone that would like this, or I really think this picture is cool, so let me just get this. That's how my Amazon saved for later ballooned over 250 items. And every time Amazon said, hey, Ames, something in your saved for later is on sale, I had to get it. Okay, so this is my confession moment. I have, and this is not a joke, I have an entire bedroom dresser, the tall one, filled with diamond art that hasn't been started. Not only that, but it's now spilling over onto the bookshelf, onto the bed, into, reusable bags that I just kind of have placed everywhere. If I had to guess, I probably have anywhere between 250 to 300 unstarted diamond arts. Now add that to the 170-ish that I've already done, and you're starting to see a side of me that cannot be contained anymore. The creative side, the one that likes getting that rush of dopamine, that feeling when you order something and it's a deal, and then it comes in the mail and it's awesome, and then you're creating it and it's great, and you give it to somebody and they love it, and it all just keeps compounding. And I want that feeling so much that I'm literally buying things, buying these diamond art pictures because they're on sale, because I need that dopamine fix. And I'll probably get it again when I create it, if I gift it. So it's just this constant cycle. Okay, so 300, we'll just say 300, nice round number. If I do 30 diamond arts a year, 300, which is not a stretch, and it might not even be high enough, but we're not going to actually go count them right now because that's time consuming and we're kind of in the middle of a conversation here. I have enough diamond art already purchased in my home to last me a decade. Easily. a decade. But do you think I'm going to stop buying them? No, probably not. Because again, that I'm excited for a good deal trumps the other logic. I'm at odds with myself. I love a great deal, but you don't really need this. The angel on one shoulder, the devil on the other, and they keep going back and forth. And in the middle, I'm just sitting here going, so I take a picture of every diamond art that I do, as you've been seeing. And the reason I do that is because I don't want to forget the picture, the moment, the surge of dopamine that I felt when I finished it, when I gave it to someone, for those that I gave away. I have pictures of all of them. And that's literally been the backdrop of this entire episode while I'm talking about it. You want to talk about being meta? Like, that's some next level stuff right there. But this all kind of ties in, right? This all goes back to me returning to the person that I've always been, to honor and appreciate and openly flaunt the parts of me that I might have wanted to keep hidden because, oh, it's embarrassing to admit that, or, nobody would understand. I don't care. I don't care. I just want to tell you a story, tell you about something that I enjoy, something that gets me excited, as you can probably tell. And I'm this excited, less a pint of blood. Mind blowing. Mind blowing. So I just want to take a moment and gather my thoughts, because I've 100% forgot where I was going with this. We all have our comfort, our show, our music, our book, whatever it is. You've got something that keeps you grounded. You've got something that lets you kind of melt the rest of the day away and just be in your own world. And for me, that's been diamond art. And it's been cathartic. It's been life-changing in a way that I didn't even realize until I started doing this show, until I started talking about the pieces of myself that I'm finally starting to put together. This is the episode that I was so excited to make that I literally passed on ice cream. Don't get me wrong. If I'm being 100 with you, there is an above average chance that after I'm done recording this episode, I'm going to hop back in the car and I'm going to go back to that Dairy Queen and say, okay, I've done my creative thing. I've donated my blood. That's my good deed. Now I get my ice cream. Because again, food is the way to my heart and my stomach and my brain and all the things, because I love to eat and I love to talk about food. But you'll learn that a little bit more as this season and the next seasons unfold. So this has been an exciting episode for me to record. It's been fun and liberating. And if you think this is intense, wait until you see what I do with the rest of my life. I'm so glad you're on this journey with me. Let's become someone together. I'll catch you in the next episode.